back into our closest woods. We're not going to camp here. I thought I'd stop here, try and get some wood, because we're going to go up onto the side of the wood, which has all been cut. There's much less firewood. So welcome back to Dave and Audrey Does Outdoors. Little wild camp. We're in good time today. It's 4:30. We're gonna cook on. We brought actually both the little wood stoves. My old Chinese one, which was really cheap, and my more expensive titanium one. And I thought we would do a wee bit of a kind of comparison. But I think what I'll probably end up doing is a separate video with a little bit more detail, because I know, you know, it can get a little bit kind of long-winded. So I'm going to, got a beautiful little butterfly, I'm going to get them both going, but we're just having some nice steak and some rice and some, managed to remember my long green vegetable, oh god, head fart, blank, it's absolutely gone. It'll come to me. We grow them in Scotland. I just had a wee bit of a run-in with a dog there, so I'm a little bit stressed with her. She just goes bananas sometimes. So, but she's in good form. She's busy chewing a stick, and she's in her happy place in the woods. So anyway, we're going to use both the stoves, cook up some nice bit of beef and some rice, and once I remember what that vegetable is. Honestly, Audrey, she's digging holes. Come and say hello to everyone. There's my girl. A night in the woods where Dad, that's what we need. That's what you need, isn't it? Don't, just fill my boots with dirt. So, I'm going to gather some wood. I've got my axe. I'm going to saw things up, because I want both stoves to be kind of working on roughly the same wood. But it's been dry, I think, the last couple of days, so I think we should have plenty of firewood. And I'm going to kind of sort of go through some of the long stuff, so I'll need to pick her up and find a spot. I don't want to camp here again, because we camped here a couple of weeks ago, haven't been out, got up last weekend for a day in Monroe, up where my friend got lost. So I'll fill you in a bit of that kind of later on. I made a kind of video, it's up near Blair Athol, just to try and get something on YouTube as well, in case people are out kind of looking for them. But anyway, right, let's get some wood together and find where we're going to set up camp. That's us. Very different part of the woods, kind of quite elevated, kind of exposed on this side, kind of more kind of woods on this side. Relatively flat pitch for the tent. Somebody's been up here, I don't know what they're building, but quite thick big bits of wood. I'm not going to be able to burn any of that in the wood burner, in the stove, but there's enough around to get a wee pile. I'm going to get my seat set up, and then talk you through both the stoves. Like I said, I'm going to do a kind of separate video review of both the stoves. I want to get them both running at the same time. Boil some water, cook, just do a general review. Really cheap little stove from China. I think they're about £12–13. Quite differently built with the kind of front door, and then the titanium bush box XL. But I'll talk you through them both, and I'll just kind of spend a bit more time on my other video, my review video, as opposed to this one. But gorgeous day. There's a wee breeze keeping most of the flies away. Should be pretty quiet up here, you're never sure, but I'm expecting a nice quiet night. We've got my Kindle, we've got some nice food, some pudding. She's got some nice food. So I'm going to get my chair set up. I lugged everything up, so it's quite heavy. I'm going to probably get a tin of juice open, get my chair, get both the stoves out, get some wood prepped. I'm getting hungry, it's about 5:30 now, so I've had a little look. The last time I was in the woods up here, I was picking her up, going through some sharp things, and I got a wee tick on my arm. No bullseye. If you go to our doctor with ticks, basically they don't do anything. There's so many people getting, unless you've got your bullseye, but apparently you can get Lyme's disease without the bullseye, so I don't know. They don't give you any prophylactic antibiotic, you know, unless there's symptoms, I think. So I went about a year ago, and they're like, nah, there's too many people getting tick bites. So it's the deer up here. There's loads of deer, roe deer roaming about, especially now with this kind of undergrowth. It's good to see. This was like down to the ground, but you can see all these like birch trees coming through, which is, it's going to end up being quite a nice kind of mixed wood. Mainly, they've not replanted any here, so anyway, I'm rambling. Let's get set up and get the stoves and get some fire on. Let's get some cooking going. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. Cloudy. It's not pure sun, but we've booked our holiday to Portugal in about 8 weeks or something, so we better get used to the heat. Right, that's them both kind of moving. Again, this one with the big mouth, see the oxygen that gets in that? I'm telling you, there's something to be said about the cheap one. I'm not, the jury's out, it's not, the decision's not made quite yet, but so we've got a nice bit of whole grain rice, pepper. Keep these stoves going. Nice bit of beef. Asparagus, that's it, I couldn't remember it earlier on. Asparagus, an onion. some garlic. So we're switching from cooker to cooker just to get a sense. It's nice dry wood, there's a nice wind tonight, both stoves like that. Yeah, we're going to add the meat, we're going to sort of get some boiling water for the rice as well. So far both stoves are performing really well, but again it's optimum wood burning stove night. It's warm, it's dry, the wood's dry, it's got a nice breeze, we're quite elevated. This is going well. I'm just going to put a little bit of black pepper in the steak. What else have I got in my little bag of goodies? Bit of Worcester sauce. Right, that was fun with the two stoves. That whole grain rice is just so nice. Beef, vegetables. I've not wrapped up the review of the stoves yet. I've got to have my coffee, so I've not finished yet. Right, I'm going to sit, enjoy the evening sun. Watch Audrey, she's sitting right there. Asparagus is the biz. Audrey always gets a wee bit of the... steak as well, eh? That's been a really nice night tonight. The fire's still going. I'm not sure if I'll let it out or I'll sit. It's about 8, so I'm going to try and squeeze the tent in this sort of relatively tight little flattish spot here, but I mean, late May, warm, quite sheltered up here, amazing. Summer. I'm going to throw the tent up anyway and just going to... She's nice and settled, she's a nice bit of dinner. Enjoyed that, it was really nice. Did a bit of a review of the two stoves. It was nice having both the stoves on, a little bit, you know, double the kind of work in terms of keeping them going, but that was fun. Check out my other video, I did a bit more of a sort of in-depth review on them both. But yeah, I'm going to get the tent set up. What a nice little spot up here. You can see just kind of a little bit of a kind of deer run through the woods there. A little bit of an old wreck deer fence here. And you can see the path just kind of sort of runs down here. But no one comes up here, it's a bit kind of wild and rough. I camped, one of my really early videos, I put my tent underneath that. In fact, I think it might have been in winter. Up here, pitch dark, had a big fire. Feels like years ago that I've started doing the YouTube. It's been good. Upgraded quite a lot of my equipment. This is a nice little camera now with a better built-in mic. So the quality is improving. I'm enjoying it still, it's really good. gives me an excuse to get out with the dog and let the girls watch the Married at First Sight maths. So the girls enjoy a kind of sort of Friday night by the TV, and Audrey and I enjoy a little bit of this. Looking forward to reading a book tonight. So I'm going to get the tent up. Right, that's it, love that tent. Goes up, you getting that? It's really bright again. That's it. Am I just living my best life? I'm usually in the woods, or it's raining or it's dark, but to be sitting in the tent with the door open, with the sun streaming in like that, the birds, I'm just going to let the stove go out, I think. It's about 8 o'clock, late May. Right guys, that's us. Jeez, it's still light, it's 9:45, although it's getting dark, so this is probably a bit grainy. I'm just going to read for a wee while and just sign out. Nice night tonight. My friend Ross, I'm going to try and post a bit of a video, but he basically a really close old friend of mine who I did a lot of hill walking with years ago, went up into the mountains up by Blair Athol mid-January and basically hasn't been seen since. So they've been doing all the kind of mountain rescue and all the aeroplanes for the last kind of few months, but it was actually 4 months ago and I only found out last week, so it was kind of like an absolute shocker. But I went up last weekend, and so just really sad. I've put together a wee bit of a video just of my day up in the hills, but just really sad, and my thoughts are with his family and other friends. You know, it's like devastating. Ross had climbed all of the Munros probably more than once. You know, hundreds and hundreds, all weathers, you know, dark, light, winter, summer. So I don't know what happened, but something happened certainly. So tonight's been nice, but again, just my heart's heavy. But nice to get into the woods tonight with the dog and cook some nice food and do a bit of reading and listen to the birds and nature, so it's been nice. So I'm going to do some reading, sign off just now. Not sure what we're doing in the morning. I've not swum in the sea for ages, so I might have driven up to St Andrews, but I'll just see how we get on. Coffee, we've got some fruit and a biscuit, so slightly slower start tomorrow. I'm not in a rush to get up, so the birds will be chirping at about 5, so we'll catch you in the morning. Night night. Morning folks, that's about back at 7, really nice night, quiet, nice breeze this morning, birds been singing, read for a while last night, a little bit of a downward slope here, so not the flattest pitch, you really notice it when you're sort of sliding and moving at night, but so good night all round, coffee on and a slow pack down, so a nice way to start the weekend, Saturday morning, not too much on this weekend, so bit of chill time. Right, coffee on. That's what I'm talking about right there. She's just sniffing the air. Doors open. Nice breeze, not too cold. A little tip that I meant to share a while ago is when you're setting up, everything comes in bags. So for example, that's my sleeping bag, sort of stuff sack. So in that I put my Thermarest mat bag with its stuff sack, with its pump sack in the bag. So as you, and then inside here my pillow sack. So rather than having all your different bags scattered about, so when you wake up in the morning you can like, okay, pillow, sleeping bag, mat. Right, that's us signing out. Let's see if this little one's going to join us. Oh, there we go, there's the girl, there's the girl. So, signing out, what a nice chill night, leaving absolutely no trace, a little bit of flat grass, no trace at all. Not sure which way we're going to walk out. Not far from home. Got the car down at the car park, so about half an hour trek probably, which is fine. I'll get my jumper off in a minute or two. It's nice and warm, the sun's breaking through the clouds. First kind of summer camp last night, that's what it felt like. Really, really nice. She had a good time. Everything went well. So I won't blather on, I'll just sign out there. Hope you enjoyed that as much as me. That was fab. Really, a bit of reading this morning as well. Getting right into my Kindle, my books. Thanks again for joining us, everyone, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Take care.